Hello. These are uncertain times, and life for most of us now is feeling new and different. And I'm sure lots of people now feel that they want to be doing something. And this is the thing I thought I would have a go at doing. I'm hoping that this video will be the start of a series of conversations, not always including me, I hope, on the basis that communication is good and communication is suddenly more difficult than it used to be. So, as I say, I hope this will be the first in a series of videos hosting conversations, Q&As, some readings and creative work from cool and groovy and interesting people. I'm hoping this will be a fun and a silly and a good place to put your brain for a few minutes, and I very much hope you'll join us in this conversation. So my name is Andy. I'm a lecturer here in London at the University of Roehampton. And I work in particular on theatre, literature and popular culture, and I'm especially interested about, but also animated by, forms of popular culture that get forgotten or written out of history. And just on the basis of my contact list, because I guess that's where we're going to start with these videos, I'm expecting to be having conversations with lots of different kinds of people who care about cultural and creative practice. For many of us, what's happening right now is a completely new experience, and I guess we're going to hear the word unparalleled a lot. This is a completely new situation. Our generation are the first to be encountering it, and I guess most crucially of all, this may become the new normal. We may be dealing with this situation for longer than we initially thought. But I guess the final message I want to leave is in this video is that maybe this has always been normal and we've just forgotten. We really have been here before as a species, and somewhere inside us in our DNA or historical memory, we have coping mechanisms for what's currently happening. And of course, there may well be parts of this of the world which are far more capable of coping with what's happening right now on the basis of much more recent experience than certainly the cultural position from which I'm speaking now in the UK and in London. So on the 22nd of February 1563, the Bishop of London, whose name is Edmund Grindal, writes to the leading political advisor to the Queen. His name is William Cecil. So William Cecil's just written a letter himself warning about an outbreak of plague across London. And Grindal, the Bishop of London, writes to Cecil and says that he has seen your letter, wherein ye wish some politic orders to be devised against infection. Wherein ye wish some politic orders to be devised against infection. I think it very necessary, says Grindal, and will do mine endeavour, both by exhortation, that means persuasion, and otherwise. I was ready to crave your help for that purpose afore. In other words, I was about to get in touch with you, as one not unmindful of the parish, as one who's worrying about my local community. We don't really have parishes anymore in the sense that Grindal intends. And it seems to me that now more than ever we need to think about building new kinds of parishes to be devised against infection. Because although we're not the first generation to deal with the current situation, we are the first to be able to deal with it using digital forms of contact. And I'm hoping that this will be, this series of videos will be an exciting, fun and silly space to think, to talk, to listen, to learn, to share, to pool ideas and interests, always against infection, but always with affection. That's a terrible pun, and I look forward to sharing more terrible puns with you in the near future.